Hey y'all, it's Shell. Welcome back to my channel. So we have a newer client here. She's been to me, I believe, maybe once before, but I am treating her hair, bringing it back up to health because she's been wearing protective styles. So we're going to bring her hair back up to health. We're going to be talking about why it is so important to use a leave-in conditioner in your hair. And we're also going to be talking about dry hair again and protective styles and what you can do in between salon visits. So right now I am cleansing her hair with my shampoo. This is going to cleanse her hair without stripping it. As you can see, she does have color on her hair. And then, like I said, she's been getting like braids and stuff. So sometimes that can damage your ends by getting braids back to back to back without getting any maintenance done in the salon. And I know you have to come washed and blow dry a lot of times when you get braids. So you definitely want to make sure your routine in between salon visits is really down packed. So that's what I try to do for every client that comes in and wants my help with growing out the hair. I try to give them a very good at-home routine so that when they come to me, it's just me treating the hair, trimming it, and then giving them little tips here and there, but we're making progress over time. I'm going in and cleansing her hair. I'm going to shampoo her 2 times. Once is just to get like the surface level dirt off her hair, and then I like to go in with a second shampoo to really finish it off and cleanse everything, the scalp, the hair, everything that needs to come off the hair so that the conditioner can properly penetrate into the strands. And when you have ends that are damaged from like braids or anything like that, or just not really getting trimmed for a while, and then you also have color treated hair, you want a shampoo that's not going to strip the hair of its natural oils and that's not too harsh. Now we're going to go in with the conditioner because she did complain about dry hair, and I told her, like, you have to have a steady routine of conditioning your hair on a consistent basis, but you also have to try to eliminate some of the hairstyles that are causing the dryness. So we're setting her under the steamer for about 10 minutes to let her hair condition and let that conditioner penetrate deeper. So I told her, since you like to get braids, you want to reduce the amount of braids that you get each year. You also want to make sure that you are coming into the salon to get a maintenance visit after your braids. You can also do it before and after, but I tell my clients it's up to them. They can do it after they get braids or any type of protective style to make sure they come in and get that maintenance visit so that we can treat the hair and we can trim it. Okay, now let's get into why it's so important to use a leave-in conditioner. There are a few things. So a lot of clients, when they have to come in washed and blow dry, they tend to sometimes skip the leave-in conditioner altogether. And I'm like, I have no idea why clients do this, but it is so important just because a leave-in conditioner is going to help with detangling, first of all. So when you use a leave-in conditioner, it softens up the hair so that the knots and the tangles are a little bit more looser so that you can glide the comb through them. Also, it's going to help you retain moisture in your hair because the natural oil from our scalp has a hard time traveling down the kinks and the coils of our hair. A leave-in conditioner is going to help moisturize our hair and keep it hydrated. So it's going to help lock in moisture so that it doesn't become drier over time easier. And it's also good for heat protection. So if you are blow drying or using any type of heat, you want to use something that's going to create a barrier so that your hair is not being damaged from the heat. It's also good for adding just that moisture, that hydration, softness to the hair that we need to kind of seal the cuticle. You want to be able to seal the cuticle, especially if your ends are damaged and you are color treated, because if you keep that cuticle open, the moisture is going to escape a lot quicker. And especially if you have high porosity hair, you may need to use a leave-in conditioner and a cream on top just to ensure that that cuticle is sealed to really lock in that moisture so that it's not escaping too quickly. So those are a couple of reasons why it's so important to use a leave-in conditioner. I know it sucks to have to do your own hair at home before you go get braids. I never have my clients come wash and blow dry because I like to do it myself. But there is pros and cons to doing your hair at home before you go get braids, because a lot of stylists, I don't mean this in a negative way, but sometimes they don't know the proper ways to wash, condition, and treat the hair properly. So if you can, and then you also don't ever want to put 100% of your hair care into anyone else's hands. So I think it's, pros and cons to it. So if you are doing it at home, just make sure you use a leave-in conditioner, the proper leave-in conditioner. I'll have some link below. Today I use mine that I'm going to have for She Nourished, but I'll leave some linked in this video because mine is not available right now. And I know some people will say that braiders want you to come with no product in your hair. To me, that's kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I would do that. Like I said, you can reduce the amount of braids that you get per year because of that reason, or find a braider that does allow you to have some product in your hair. Because if you think about it, that's kind of like, kind of scary to go 6 weeks without any leave-in conditioner in your hair and you got synthetic hair on your hair. So that's something you should think about before you do. But now we're going to go into the trim, and I just showed you guys what she needed trimmed off, and then I'm just taking a picture and I'm showing her what we need to cut so that we can get her evened out. And she is going into a protective style. I think she already had a braid appointment booked, but I told her, since you are having complaints of dry hair, you want to make sure that you are not getting braids too often. So, and then in between salon visits, so since she is going into braids, I told her, hey, you'll want to switch it up, maybe get a sew-in or do something else as far as a hairstyle. And then if you are going to be washing and conditioning your hair at home, make sure you do it like on a 2-week basis at least. But if you are going to get a protective style and have it in for longer than that, then you come into the salon and then I'll treat your hair. And then just like I said, making sure that you use a leave-in conditioner. You can also use a little bit of oil on your ends too after you blow dry. Never ever use oil before you blow dry. And so those are just a couple of quick tips. Honestly, y'all, like, hair care is very simple. I know people be wanting me to give them a million different products, a million different styles, and it really does not take that much. It's really, really simple. I think sometimes, a lot of times, we just complicate it a little bit, and we don't like to do our own hair sometimes, so that kind of complicates things. But she's not going to have a style. So like I said, she's going into braids. So like I said, my clients will come to me and get their hair treated before they go get braids. And so that's what we're doing. She's not leaving with a style. She's just going to leave with a blowout. And I've been doing this service for a while, so it is a good service for a lot of the clients that are trying to grow their hair. They're trying to retain length. They're having issues with their scalp. So, and then, they just want stronger, thicker, fuller hair. So they come to me to get it treated, and then they go into their protective style. But we definitely are going to continue working on her hair. Her hair is not as dry as when she walked in. Hydration is something that you continuously have to do over time. Just like hydrating your body. It's not one cup of water that'll fix it. So you will just have to keep doing it and, be consistent with it. And then also with her having color treated hair, we have to transition her out of this color. And that will make her hair a lot more moisturized and healthier as well. So we cut a little bit of the front, and then we evened her out in the back. And then after my client's appointment, I like to just chat with them and tell them when to come in next and what to book for, and ask them if they have any additional questions. And that's to ensure that we're both on the same page and that we both, are looking to see progress in the client's hair. And so that's it for this video, y'all. Make sure you guys check out my next one, and I'll see you guys in my next video.